Okay, you're wondering if states and school districts and or their school psychologists are mandated to maintain the evaluation protocols, meaning the testing materials that the student would write on for a determined length of time. What documents would provide the guidance for that? What best practice would be in respect to federal trumping state and state trumping district, with regards to the law. And I believe that they can digitize the original materials and then destroy the originals as a method of storage. Are they, and I don't know, that's sort of state by state. Are they required to inform the parents of the students with an IEP or 504 prior to destroying the originals? Yes, but that's also part of FERPA. And they have to keep them for X amount of time and then put out a public notice, which is typically in memo form on your State Department of Education website. And also your local school is supposed to put out, or your school district is also supposed to put out a notice of when they're going to be destroying student records. But remember that your child has a 2-year statute of limitations in every state except for North Carolina, which is 1 year. So because of that, they've got to maintain anything that's personally identifiable to your child if your child is 504 or special education anyway, and that means even 2 years after your child graduates, because you still are within that statutory period with regards to being able to file a complaint and make an allegation that FAPE was not provided. Okay, so with regards to your question, the testing protocols, yes, that would be personally identifiable to your child. Now, a lot of schools will sit there and resist handing over, and during our due processes, we will make a request, and the schools always say the same thing. This is proprietary. We don't own these tests. We have to pay for these things, so therefore it's owned by, let's say, the company. Most of the time, it's whatever it is, Pearson Publishing. They bought most of it. They sort of have the monopoly in this area. So let's say your child's given a Weschler or a Kaufman, and the materials that go along with that, whatever your child is writing on, that would be personally identifiable to your child. That would be what goes into the testing. Yes, they should maintain a copy of it, but sometimes they say, well, you can't hand it to parents because this is proprietary. But the reality is this. Yes, you would have an opportunity to review and inspect per FERPA. What you can't have is you can't have blank copies because what it is it is correct, it is proprietary, and they purchased these specific test instruments that your child filled out. What they don't want is they don't want people taking their test instrument, whiting it out, and continuing to use it. So that's why there's some limitations there. They may not give you a copy, but they should make it available for review and inspection. Now, under due process, I have the ability to obtain that stuff, but I have the ability to obtain it because I am asserting that I will not be using it in a way contrary to the proprietary agreement that the school has with, let's say, Pearson Publishing. But yes, it's part of FERPA. It's also part of IDEA. With regards to anything personally identifiable to your child, they would be maintaining a copy of this, and they should. Okay.